arise the number 174 of my accountability to myself, and I appreciate everyone's attention who watches this. I have no idea what I'm gonna be talking about today because I don't have anything. Probably I will mention everything that happened because, for example, in the morning, I had this presentation, and actually it went fine in terms of presenting because I think it was really good. I mentioned all the points I wanted to mention. Um, I did it more or less within the time that I was provided, and I didn't stumble my speech, so it was really fine. But the problem was that I was talking about the wrong thing. So it turned out that I was supposed to talk about ideation of our product, but I talked more, not about the process, but how we already interacted as a result of having all of the ideas. So I'm so reluctant to explain it actually, but in a nutshell, one day, it was like a couple of days ago in university, I had a couple of approaches. So we had like problems, so some questions, some problems. First round we are trying to come up with solutions. Second round we are trying to come up with the idea that makes those problems even worse. And then you can think like, if I make it even worse, you might somehow come up with a solution for that idea, because for me it actually helped. In my case, I came up with most of the ideas in this way. And then one more round, I don't remember, also another approach. And so I was supposed to talk about this stuff, but I talk about further steps when I've got all the notes with all the ideas. I was explaining how we decided to choose which one idea we decided to choose and why. So it was not really good. I low-key fucked up my slide, but it's whatever. Because then I went to the gym. I feel that I'm losing my potential. Every time when I come to the gym and when I don't train hard, like hard, it means that I'm almost dying, that I really don't have strength after the gym. If I don't train to that extent, I feel that I'm wasting my potential. But I also realized that I need some rest. Everyone says that I need rest, and that's true because my progress has been flat over the past month, maybe month and a half. So I definitely need some rest. That's why I have this delayed phase of trainings. In 4 days, I will have my first heavy training. So yeah, gym, then I returned home, I had my breakfast, and then I spent 3 hours straight to do my internship assignments, my internship tasks, because I needed to execute one for yesterday and one for the day before yesterday, and I didn't execute the one that was for today. So I spent 3 hours straight. It actually, I don't know, I felt exhausted afterwards. That's why I decided to take a nap. And first I decided to take 15 minutes nap. Then after 15 minutes I realized I need 20 minutes more. After 20 minutes I realized I need 20 minutes more. Then I thought, all right, 5 minutes more. Then I didn't even snooze my alarm. I just turned it off and I didn't notice it. That's why I slept maybe 20-30 minutes more. And as a result, it took like hour and a half, something like that. But it's because this week every night I slept less than 8 hours, which is not really nice for me. So I was low-key sleepy and I needed to get it. Then I don't remember. I went to eat something. Then I spent 1 hour just studying some English words, this and that, nothing special. Then I went to have my dinner. After my dinner, I spent 1 hour studying French. That's it. Absolutely nothing special. I don't have any kind of ideas. And tomorrow, I want to dedicate some time to read some researches and to work with some heavier information. I want to learn more about sleeping cycles because I'm really I'm curious about that. I want to understand how it works because a couple of days ago I explained that we have 4 or 5 phases of sleeping, and those phases they repeat 4 times per night, something like that. So I'm curious how it works. And yeah, one of the things though, I shouldn't keep Instagram on my phone. So once a day, twice a day, I open it from my laptop. I just answer if I need to answer to someone. I just check stories if I want to check stories, and and I just switch it off. Like I close that page, and I don't really scroll. I don't really waste time, and it's nice because even on my phone I don't have Instagram right now, but sometimes automatically I swipe down and I start typing Instagram, and I look at this, bro, I don't have Instagram. All right, so it even happens automatically. That's why I'm not willing to install it yet. And that's it. And also I'm so mad because of my parcel. Obviously today I didn't get any information about that, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna take 5 days more or something like that because we have weekends, 2 days no one is gonna work obviously. Then when they return to their work, I think they low-key don't give a fuck about this, that I kind of lost my parcel, but I just don't know what they're gonna do. I'm so curious about that. And I'm so curious how could they lost my parcel because it's literally impossible. Like the last time I mentioned, there's my building. To the left we have school, to the right we have hotel, and after hotel we have university campus, which is so long. So it's literally impossible to bring it to the wrong address. So I have no idea, and like it's a service that I paid for delivery 5 fucking years I paid, or even 6 years I paid for delivery, and they cannot get their job done properly. Why? Is this that hard to deliver my parcel? So I don't know. I swear I'm so mad, and look, I'm angry with that stuff. So if they're gonna answer me in a week like, oh, unfortunately we cannot help you anyhow, I swear I spent all my money to so I will go to attorney. I will spend all my money to file a lawsuit, and I don't know, just to bring some headache to the fucking delivery company. Alright, it is what it is. I'm just thinking, did I forget something or not? I think no. I scheduled my day for tomorrow with some more details. And oh yeah, one of the thoughts, I wanted to restrict music, and I thought to have a challenge 1 week without music. but I'm pretty sure it's impossible. Like it's possible, but it's gonna be so hard, especially during my workouts, especially during my heavy workouts. It's no way without music. So probably I could keep it only when I work out, but at the same time, I don't know. I saw Dream tonight, last night, that I bought a Chevrolet Corvette. Corvette, yes. And I was so glad. And then, all of a sudden, it turned out that it's a bit broken. Like, one side of the car is damaged. And I was so disappointed. I remember I paid 40,000 euros. I don't know how I got this money. I don't have 40,000 euros. But yeah. I don't know why I mentioned about it, why I remembered about that, because during the day I didn't remember this information. But yeah, normally those dreams always give me a strong desire to get a car, and the problem is that first, I don't have driver's license. Second, I don't want to get a regular car. I literally want something like Chevrolet Corvette, which normally costs nearly 50,000-60,000 euros. Is like a used one, and new one would be like over 100,000, which is no way. Like 50K, it's no way. I have no idea how could I afford car more than for 5K. 5K, it's like I would still need to find some money, something like that. So it's a lot of things to go through before I can drive a car. Alright, so I'm going to sleep because it's kind of 11:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m., not 11:30 p.m. So yeah, without being said, see you in the next one.